having a hard time right now. Let's not make it worse, man.
Absolutely fantastic as well. Kieran Trippier's really impressed me on the right-hand side. I think he's been excellent. But I would probably edge it with Modric. I think the way he's controlled those 3 games for Croatia, he's been phenomenal. If he maintains that level of dominance and control, Croatia are going to do very, very well in this tournament. They really, really are. Absolutely no doubt.
Just a quick note, we are also now live on Arsenal Fan TV, so hello to all of the viewers that are watching there. We are going to be taking more calls, so make sure you call us on 0203 606 0315. The link below says something about Discord.
There's a banter one.
Here's a banter call.
A banter call.
It better be funny.
Yeah.
Hello?
That's good banter.
That's good banter. Top banter.
Dead banter, bruv. DB. Hello.
Hi.
Hey.
Hi. Who's this?
It's Noah.
Noah.
Yeah!
Noah!
Of course.
I know it was you.
Hey.
What you got to say, young Noah?
I don't think that England can win the World Cup anymore.
Oh, Noah,
You
don't
don't
make me have
anymore.
Anymore? Why? What's changed your mind?
Well, I said that in my last call, football's coming home, but I regret saying that now.
Why?
Why? Did you get on the wrong bus?
They look poor. I know this was our second team mostly, but I think they just look poor. I think we're playing a second Belgian team and we're being beaten 1-0.
Right. So what's that got to do with winning the World Cup?
Well, if we were to
If we were to get 8 injuries and have to play all those players.
If we were to go past the Brazil-Mexico route, then we would have had more problems. But even now, I think we're going to struggle against Colombia.
Did England play their first team?
What?
Did England play their first team?
Did England play their first team?
Yeah.
No.
So what's the problem?
But were you expecting us to lose to Belgium tonight?
To be fair, it could have gone either way.
I was expecting what we got, an almost friendly style game. So look at Colombia then. So I agree with you. I think we're going to, when I say struggle with Colombia, Colombia are going to cause England problems. They're a top side. Do you think there's 0 chance of us beating them?
No, I don't think there's 0 chance. If Kane has a good game, I don't think he's our only player that can do it for us. So I think if Kane has a good game...
So, all right, so let's go through this. Let's go through this with one word answer. So you think we can beat Colombia?
Yeah.
We can.
On our day, yeah.
Yes. So if that happens and we go through to the quarterfinals, we will then play either Sweden or Switzerland. Can you see England beating either Sweden or Switzerland?
Yes, again, on our day, yeah.
Yes. And then in the semi-finals, if we get that far, then it's either, the moment people are angling towards Croatia or Spain.
Yeah.
If we can beat Colombia on our day, remember how good Colombia have been at World Cups, is there a conceivable chance that we could beat Croatia or Spain? Could we?
Spain haven't been at their best for probably 4 years now.
So is that a yes or a no?
Yeah, yes for Spain, and I think Croatia look really good this year.
So there's no chance we can beat them? 0 chance?
No, I didn't say 0. I said on our day.
On our day, yes. So now we're in the final. Let's say we've got Brazil. Say we've got Brazil now and we're in the final. Is it absolutely impossible on the day for England to beat Brazil? I mean, have England ever beaten Brazil in a game before? Is it conceivable we could beat them?
We've beaten them in friendlies before.
So, is there at least 1% chance of beating Brazil in the final?
Yes, there's a...
I don't think there's a chance. It can be done. It's very hard. Like, and I don't even believe we're getting past the quarterfinals as an England fan. I've always limited us to that. But we can't do it. We can't do it.
Call back and be like, oh, we lost.
He ain't calling back. We're done. It's done.
Wait, we've got another call.
We got another call.
Hello, Noah. Is it you? Hello?
Hello?
Oh, no, that's not Noah. Hello, mate. You're free to FanPark Live. What's your name? And what do you think of the game?
My name is Jenin, and I don't think either team really cared. They played. I don't think either of them really cared to win. It was just a game they needed to play. They understood, each of them understood what the result meant, so it was just kind of what happens. It was a game, I guess.
Just a game. Yeah, I mean,
that's it. It was just having a kickabout, you know. Keep it fit.
It was a
I don't think it was the most entertaining game. I don't know. I mean, I actually support in this World Cup. I support both Belgium or England. I'm normally from Bosnia. Since they're not in the World Cup, I'm a Chelsea fan, so I have my reasons to support both, and I love the Premier League. So, but I think I like it that they're on 2 different sides of the 3, so they can only meet each other if it happens in the final. But I mean, I don't think this game was, I don't know, that entertaining. I thought even someone like South Korea against Germany, who had nothing to play for, was a lot more entertaining.
Yeah, I get that. It's one of those. I suppose you've seen Poland do it as well today. Those teams that are already out, let's get a bit of national pride back. Like if England were out, I think you would have seen them try to try and leave with some shred of credibility. What's interesting, I was talking to my brother on the way up though, and I mean no disrespect to Tunisia or Panama, but I was like, we're 3 games into an England World Cup campaign, and I haven't felt nervous before a single match yet. Like I felt like excited, but I haven't had a fear that we could lose. So yeah, that's now going to change. But it's not normally like that. Most international tournaments that I've watched England in, by game 3 at the very least, I'm sitting there going, oh, this is going to be so dreadful. The last World Cup, we played Italy and Uruguay in our opening 2 games. I was very nervous before both. I haven't felt nervous yet. So I'm looking forward to the knockout stages now because I can actually crap myself a bit. Do you know what I mean? The way down. That's it, mate. Really appreciate your call.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, and I said before the game started that the loser of this game is going to be really the winner because they're on the better side. So
this could turn out to be true. It could.
I have something controversial to add though, and maybe it's just because I expected a lot more, and I know because you guys have been praising him, but I thought so far in this World Cup, Harry Kane has been disappointing. Now I understand you're going to say he scored the most goals and everything, and I am one of those people that will say yes, a lot of them are penalties. But I just think from his movement and everything else he's done in the game, he hasn't been impressive. I expect more from him.
Sorry, let me ask you on that movement point. The best attribute a striker can have is their movement, right? Or one of the best. Now, this guy was in the right place at the right time for both of England's goals in the first game, which takes movement, which takes anticipation. How can you then tell me that his movement hasn't been good when he scored the winner to set England up on the path to qualify?
And that is the only game that he played well.
He's played 2 games.
He hasn't shown anything. He hasn't shown much to me.
I think some people get a bit too, he's a striker and he's an old-fashioned striker. His job is to put the ball in the net. As long as he's doing that, then he's doing what the team needs him to do. He's not necessarily picked to be an all-round, run up and down, messy, running all over the pitch. His job is to spearhead the attack, and when the chances fall to him, put them in the net, and that's what he's done.
Mate, appreciate your call.
Yeah,
Cheers,
but I feel like he's a lot.
Cheers.
Listen,
thank you. Only because the show's coming to an end now, so it's not yet. We've got a couple more minutes left to go. Put in your earphones, you wait. What do you mean? We're well past 45 minutes.
No, we've got five more minutes.
I've got to go.
But anyway, if that's Kane playing badly,
man got a schedule.
Then yeah, mate, I'm happy for him to improve his performance.
Yeah, one other thing I'd like to say as well, because we haven't even touched on this. Panama and Tunisia played today.
Did they?
Yeah, Panama scored again, so I'd like to see the celebrations. That's what I'm saying. I'd just like to see how Panama celebrated their second ever goal. So, well done Panama for scoring 2 goals in the World Cup. Some teams didn't even do that. So yeah, well done
I saw
Panama.
some of the commentators crying.
Oh no, that was emotional, man.
It means a lot to them. First World Cup they've ever been in. But really, you came there to fight.
To be fair, they came to the World Cup thinking it was a completely
That's
different
why
sport.
I kind of lost it. Sort of the fans, I respect them, but the players, it was like, I saw you like elbowing and kicking and being nasty,
one of them
lashing
punched
out.
him in the back of the
head. For me, I lost a little bit of respect for you because that's nastiness. You know what I mean? And it weren't even. Do you know what? I don't even mind if you square up to a man, you punch him in the face. It's when you're doing it from behind. Like for me, where I'm from, you punch someone from behind.
You ain't a man.
You ain't a man.
Pussy. There we go. So we're doing these extra. What are we doing in these extra 5 minutes?
You know what we're gonna do? We are just gonna go with the flow, Terrence.
That's what we're gonna do.
That's what we're gonna do.
Why,
Terrence?
Why?
Why has no one told me about this?
Listen, because you were
preoccupied.
Yeah,
doing.
Is there someone? Is somebody made me a cake?
So a lot of people are asking why you're on the right. It's really weird.
Because I had to leave during a video shoot because I had to. I'll be honest. I was feeling a bit sick and I had to go and vomit.
We didn't want to tell you that.
I had to be sick.
I'm sick. We tried to keep his
I literally was like, oh my god, I'm gonna throw up. I had to go be sick.
Let's see. Homeboy, keep it up.
Someone there said Japan will beat Belgium. Ooh,
Some
well,
people- some people are
It's
buzzing.
not.
it's not impossible for Japan to win that game. It's just very, very.
You got to think they got past Colombia when Colombia went down to 10 after 3 minutes. They struggled against Senegal,
What's that about that?
and they got beat by Poland. So I don't see it myself.
Where?
Dyer just passes backwards and points at someone else.
Do you know what? I do see it. Though. Right before the World Cup started, my friends were saying that Dyer is a basic version of Jordan Henderson.
And
Well, Jordan Henderson's the basic player.
that's what I'm saying. Jordan Henderson is Tesco own brand, right? So Dyer, what is he?
Farm food.
No. You get Tesco's own brand, but you get Tesco's own brand like finest,
Yeah.
and then you get the blue white label
yeah,
stuff.
yeah,
Do you remember
yeah,
what I mean?
that's
That's what we have there.
Listen, when you fall on hard times, it all counts, bro. Don't feel bad.
Bruv, I remember being about 21, right, and having to just buy Tesco's own brand pasta, and I ate that on its own. I had no money.
No sauce.
No sauce.
No sauce. Wow.
Now I got the
But
sauce.
now he's
Nice.
sauce.
Now I got the
Oh.
sauce, bruv. We had this conversation off air. I'm cool now. I had no money. I had nothing. That's why I had pasta for breakfast and dinner.
Wow.
That's what I had. And there's this little shop near me in Stratford, East London, and they sell sandwiches, and they were like 89p for a sandwich. They were the nastiest things in the world,
you
right?
can't eat
That
those.
was my lunch every day. One of them.
Can't eat those,
Any
man.
I
guy
had
that
no
buys a
money when I was
sandwich
younger,
can't
man.
afford
I was broke for my whole life,
Doesn't
and then
matter. You
I
can't
kept on
eat
working,
those.
and now I'm not broke.
Bro, you're better just getting a stick of bread. Don't eat those, bro.
For real.
I needed that filling. I remember one said it was tuna, and this thing was like
Oh.
cat paste.
Stop. Sir,
But I ate 89p.
Play the goddamn video.
89p.
Thank you for watching. We'll be back on Saturday.
days.
No show tomorrow.
No food banks when I was a kid. It's true. There weren't food banks when I needed one. There weren't none. I was so
You
hungry.
can't eat those.
I remember I was earning like £1,300 a month, right? And my rent was £800.
Yeah, play the
We're
We're going out.
Real fan opinions brought to you by Wash and Go.
Colombia in the next round. Obviously, they've got some key players, some star players in that team.
Yeah.
I mean, are you nervous going into that one?
No, not at all really, because I think England collective have a way of playing, and they'll be solid and they'll be okay. Colombia probably should have won all three of their games because they were unlucky against Japan because they had a player sent off very early on. They've got like talent, people like Falcao, Rodriguez. There's lots of there's talk that he might be injured, so that'd be a big boost.
Apart from that too, can you name any other players?
Well, they've got some. They've had a solid. As a Spurs fan, they've got Sanchez, who I'm a big fan of. He's been a revelation.
He played very well today as well.
He's been a revelation at Tottenham, considering that he's only just 22. Real strong centre up. I'm sure he's really looking forward to having a battle with Harry Kane on Tuesday.
Definitely. Thank you very much, mate.
No problem.
Thank you very much.
Fine.
Man. Have a good rest of your night.
Yeah, you too. Cheers.
Real fan opinions brought to you by Wash and Go.